Next weather alert right now at 5. We are tracking the second wave of rain on the way from the atmospheric river that could make this one of the wettest Novembers in history.
And concern tonight at the Eaton and Palisades burn scars about potential flooding and mudslides as several communities remain under evacuation orders.
And 9 months after LAFD Chief Kristen Crowley was fired for her handling of the Palisades wildfire, Los Angeles names a new leader.
This is CBS LA at 5.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us on CBS LA. I'm Rudabeh Shabazi.
And I'm Juan Fernandez. Pat Harvey has the evening off.
The CBS LA team is live tonight covering the next weather alert, and we begin with meteorologist Danny Roberti in the next weather sphere. Danny.
Hi, Rudabeh. Hi, Juan. That's exactly right. That powerful storm. It's here. We are in the midst of this next weather alert, and now we're gearing up for the wettest part of this storm, the more impactful piece of it. I want to give you a look at our satellite radar. We had a bit of a break this afternoon, but you can see that that rain is picking back up. Everything is on the light side, but this is going to intensify as we go into the overnight hours. I want to talk about where the rain is and also the timing of this. So you can see from our live radar, we're going to zoom you into a couple different areas. We've got widespread showers right now, Agoura Hills, Ventura County, over into the Santa Clarita Valley. I want to bring you over to Orange County, where you can see stretching from San Clemente into Huntington Beach right now. All of this rain is moving from offshore. So we've got light to moderate showers that are developing right now. I want to jump right to your futurecast. This is going to tell us when the heaviest rain moves through. This is a look at 6 o'clock, focused on Orange County and the Inland Empire, a little bit more than what we saw in these areas earlier today. And then once we get going by 10 o'clock, you can see it's becoming a little bit more widespread. But the heaviest stuff isn't going to get here until we get to early tomorrow morning. So we're going to talk a little bit more about what we can expect going into tomorrow with that widespread rain, where we could see rain rates between half of an inch of rain per hour to up to an inch of rain per hour in some areas. Here's that next weather alert that is with us through Saturday. And this is going to be for the widespread rain that could be heavy at times. Of course, with this going into tomorrow, we've been talking about some flash flooding concerns, and that's not just for our burn areas. This is going to be for anyone here in Southern California, because we are going to be looking at this heavy rain moving through with the potential for some thunderstorms embedded in that as well. And where any of these thunderstorms set up, we could be looking at those rainfall rates reaching an inch of rain per hour. Here's that next weather alert. I want to talk about the rain that we've seen so far today, and you can see anywhere from an inch to an inch and a half of rain. But of course, we could potentially add 2 to 3 inches to that. So I want to pull in at the desk Mike Rogers, who has a closer look with this flash flooding, the potential for some more evacuation warnings. Mike?
Yeah, hey, Danny. So the evacuation warnings that we've been talking about just got upgraded. There are a few more that LA City is now adding to the list through all of this. And I want to jump into my computer here really quickly, and we'll tell you which ones those are here. You can see the new ones are going to be right in this area up here. You've got this new one in the Topanga area. This little stretch up here just south of the Encino Reservoir has also been added to the list. And then you've got some new ones up here in the LA County side as well, just south of Acton. In addition to that, we've got evacuation warnings in Orange County that have been added too. The Bell Canyon, Trabuco Canyon. This is a pretty large swath down in the Orange County area that has also been added. Now, we do expect some of these to turn to evacuation orders, like these ones here in Sierra Madre at 8 o'clock tonight. Those should switch from evacuation warnings to evacuation orders. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw more of that as well. I want to quickly show you our local debris basins that are empty right now, but they are starting to get some rain on the lens, as you can see here. This is a time lapse over the last 3 hours, and you can see there is some water filling up. Certainly nothing to be concerned about at this point. I can tell you we've monitored these debris basins over the storms since we've had the fires. These cameras were installed by Alert California and UC San Diego after the fires were started to keep an eye on these debris basins just for that reason. And I can tell you, since the last storm we looked at, there's a lot more greenery that is on the hillside here, a lot more vegetation, which is of course good news, because that's more that can hold back that mud. I want to take you outside now, though, to our traffic cameras, because we've also been monitoring the traffic. Slick roads have been causing a problem throughout Southern California. This is the 15 freeway in the Cajon Pass. We'll take you back to the 5 freeway in Santa Ana, where you can see things are heavy there as well. CHP, look at that. This is the 405 in the Sepulveda Pass. It's so wet there that the camera, you can't even see it. It's got water drops all over the lens there. So the rain really starting to come down throughout the area. This is on the west side, or the 210 rather, in the San Gabriel Valley over in Arcadia. And here's another look at the 405 in Santa Monica, where you can see things are starting to pick up. So take your time, be patient. Don't go too fast down there if you're out there. But we want to go out to our Joy Benedict now, who is live in the Eaton Canyon area getting ready for preps over there. Joy?
Yeah, that's right. I mean, all eyes are on the sky, right? Trying to see how much rain we're going to get here in this burn scar community. And that's simply because there's a lot of construction going on, but all throughout town, you see different stages of it. You have some homes that the framing are up, like this one, with a little bit of roof. Over to the left-hand side, you have a completely empty lot. So it has different homeowners have different anxiety every time it rains. As the rain fell in Altadena, pounding of progress was faint, but for one family, the pitter-patter on their makeshift roof was music.
Compared to last time, night and day.
When Sakina and Jacques Laramie gave us a tour of what will be their new home in Altadena. But instead of a roof, they have vinyl billboards keeping it dry.
Now we're dealing with the weather. We have finished hardwood floors and paneling downstairs that we really need to protect from getting wet.
You see, they had just moved into their home in Altadena 10 days before the Eaton fire. And after their home burned down, they didn't build new. They saved a century-old home scheduled for demolition and moved it to their property. But last month's rain almost washed it away.
And it was just like bailing water out of a sinking ship. It was terrible.
So this week, they had old billboards donated, and they used duct tape to make it ship-shape.
For the last 2 days, we've had neighbors and friends come over and help us patch the entire roof.
This is the walkway to the front of the house.
A mile away, John Marino's rebuild is delayed again.
And the rain, of course, has held us up.
His foundation was scheduled to be poured this week, but with the threat of rain, everything got pushed back.
Hopefully by the end of next week, we will actually have groundbreaking for our foundation.
How frustrating has this been for you?
Not at all. No, this has been a lot of fun.
I sense some sarcasm there, John.
Just a little bit.
All over town, homes are in different states of rebuild, some with frames, some with foundation, some lots still empty. But the rain doesn't have to mean an end to all construction every time.
As soon as we can put a roof on, if it's raining, the guys can work on the inside of the house. So we actually get things moving along.
So far, it is way better than it was.
As for Gwen and Jacques, they're just looking up, smiling, since their invention seems to be keeping the water away. And hopefully, when it stops, they can get back to building their dream home.
2 months in the house we bought and 6 months in the trailer.
And of course, it's just started raining a little bit again out here in Altadena. It's important to remember, though, that this is not going to be our last rainfall, as winter hasn't even begun. And so more will be expected. Talking to contractors, they say there are a few things they can't do when it rains, like foundation or exterior painting. But a lot of stuff they can still get done. So they're hoping that the winter won't delay the progress out here in the burn zone. And for more on the other fire area, let's head over to Luz Delia, who's in the Pacific Palisades.
You know, people we talked to here said that this is exactly what they were concerned about, the small stuff, you know, the little bit of runoff on the road, and then the bigger stuff, the mud and debris flow that we've already seen blanketing some of these sidewalks. And we actually had to move several minutes ago from across the street where there was a huge stream of water that we thought could potentially move our live truck. We are across the way in this neighborhood, and you can already see there is standing water here, easily a couple of inches here already, and that's probably going to continue. I mean, this is the heaviest we've seen this rain here in the Pacific Palisades all day long. Residents preparing the best they can ahead of a potential change in warnings to orders. Take a listen. In Pacific Palisades, the rain isn't just another storm. It's a threat some here know all too well.
I got a text last night on the phone. It's scary when you get those because we've been through fires. We haven't been through floods in this neighborhood.
On the steep hillsides carved by the Palisades fire, these downpours have residents like Bernadine Brandis on edge.
You can see smoke. I don't know if I'm waiting to see dirt flowing downhill, and we are downhill here. So that's a little scary. It's like driving off from a house and hoping your house is still there.
But she's prepped her family and home for the storm as well as she possibly can.
Cleared some gutters, fixed a deck that was leaking, and we did trim some shrubs.
Her neighborhood sits close to the burn scar, an area where loose soil stripped of vegetation can give way with little warning.
So many of us live on canyons, right? So it's gotten a little scarier for the rest of us who live in these neighborhoods.
Adding they've learned to live prepared.
We would take off, grab the dog. That's it.
Luis Mendez, who's here to repair the gate, says he's been on back-to-back service calls.
We get that all the time in this area. I mean, the repairs with the fire damage and now with the storm damage, I've been going all day.
He says Brandis's home is one of many he will service this weekend.
The gates stay stuck open like this one. We just come out here and have to reset the motors and stuff like that. I mean, nothing lasts in the water.
For the most part, Mendez says his clients have a go bag ready in case evacuation warnings turn into orders.
During storms, I do tell the client, look, if you really got to go somewhere, go.
And have you seen that for the most part they are ready to go?
Yes, and I see a lot of like sandbags and stuff like that. They're like preparing for the worst.
County officials have urged families in burn scar regions to keep cars fueled, go bags packed, and evacuation routes clear, because with the soil already saturated, just a few more hours of rain could trigger slides.
I haven't seen any signs of anything as yet, so I guess we wait and see.
And that rain is really starting to come down right now. We are drenched. The hillsides certainly are too. So Brandis tells us she is going to keep one eye to the sky, the other to the hillsides in case she has to go right away. Reporting live in Pacific Palisades, Lustelia Caballero, CBS LA.
Lustelia, thank you. And meteorologist Evelyn Taft has more on our next weather alert.
That's right. She is live for us in one of the evacuation zones, Sierra Madre. Evelyn, take it away.
Yeah, Ruta Bay and Juan, we've had our eye, of course, on the forecast right here in Sierra Madre and on radar as our next weather alert continues, as we were saying, through tomorrow. And the next round of rain, the more potent round of rain, has not even arrived yet. We are directly beneath the burn scar. And I was just talking to a neighbor who's lived in this neighborhood of Sierra Madre for the last 25 years. So he's seen it all. Really, he has. And he was saying the water one year, I mean, really, water and dirt just rushed down here, covered the entire area, the entire wash that we were referring to a little earlier. And we'll take you there in just a little bit and show you exactly what I'm referring to. But really incredible how much rain we are expecting here. It could be a matter of inches. And as we get a look at radar and our futurecast, you will see that we're continuing to see that chance of rain develop. And as we take a look at live radar right now, you'll see some of the heavier spots, not situated here, not quite yet, but could be as the hours and the minutes really go on tonight. After 10 p.m. is where it's really set to intensify. But you'll see in Orange County right now, I'm getting a live look at our radar for you, and I'm walking you through it. You will see a few showers currently. And again, just steady showers, nothing too heavy yet. Yet being the operative word, because we are again awaiting a much more powerful storm that will continue to really stay with us overnight and through tomorrow. But for the last few hours, we have seen showers, light showers. It has gotten a lot steadier out here. I am really starting to feel it. It's really starting to come down. But again, this is nothing compared to what we're expecting in just a matter of hours. And just to refresh your memory too, and especially if you do live here in Sierra Madre, evacuations are currently voluntary, but after 8 p.m., they do become mandatory. A few neighbors here were sort of deciding if they should stay or go, even if they don't fall right in this immediate zone. But it will get heavier, and certainly it is always a good idea to heed those warnings. Right now, though, Ruta Bay, Juan, back to you in the studio.
Evelyn, thank you.